Hello, welcome to Harvest episode 1. We have the big almighty fruit colander, which will be storing absolutely everything, so let's get into it. Hello buddy, you come to join us. I'm going to put on this table here, this is my vegetable table. So, again, check that out, it looks really beautiful, that does. Colour is perfect on it. It's a ripe blueberry. Yeah, the reason I've got the big colander today is because it might be hard to see, but there's a lot of ripe fruit here we're getting today. It's very good. It's very good for me anyway. Not so much for the garden. The rhythmic pulsing you can hear in the background is a sprinkler system next door. That's I need to actually like tie these berries up, but does it come off with a twist? That's the real question. That's let me know if it's ready. Yes, it does. Oh, blueberry. Yeah, so the reason I do this in the way that I do it is because I weigh everything. Because at the end of the year, we'll be able to look back and go, this has saved us this much money. Which is always a fun little challenge, of course. I am going to go get a bowl because... Oh, you're not quite ready. You'd have been really cool. You might be ready, actually. I'm not sure. As you can see, there's some fresh bird poop on this leaf here, which means they've been sitting on top of the wooden structure above the blueberry bush, waiting for the fruit to ripen, where they'll come and eat it. And this is why it's important to wash your fruit, because if you grow it in your garden, you just don't know. You just don't know what might be after your fruit. Your fruit. Look, see what I'm looking for? Just that pull. You might be ready. Yeah, you're definitely ready. There's that feeling, like I say, that I'm feeling for. It's very hard to convey on camera. You'll be ready. A lot of it's experience as well. Like, I know a lot of these are ripe, and colour isn't always the best indication. I know I've said previously it's a good indication, which is the case, but it's not the best indication. The best indication is always just feel for the pop-off that happens when it's ripe. See, that one's not ready. Now this one might be. Not quite. But yeah, we're getting a nice little bowl here. The only thing is this does take forever, because it's a blueberry bush and they're absolutely everywhere. But this is the nature of the game that I play to. Of course, growing your own blueberries is very, very rewarding. They're very nice, very delicious, I have to say. Never had issues with quality with this variety. I do sometimes have issues with pollination, which is a thing with this variety, because it spends so much of its energy on loads of flowers. We're talking hundreds upon hundreds of flowers. The variety in question is called Haute Bleu Petite. It has the unique property of being an everbearing blueberry, which means it makes more than one harvest. I will expect to get a harvest early July and in late August, early September. Proper one. Bloom on that. The bloody crows nicked my biggest blueberry. But yeah, so Haute Bleu Petite blueberries. And they can all go in there. Oh, the point is you're separated. Right. Get attacked by like a fly or some mosquito or something. Some long ass thing. But yeah, we need to mourn the loss of this boy. Very, very sad. I have mourned the loss. Harmony. I'm getting too old for this and I'm 19. I am really looking forward to harvesting these though. Got a colour on them. These are my Mohawk chili peppers, for those of you who don't know. One off. Getting attacked by a fly again. Oh, look at the size of that. You're not quite ready, but look at the size of you. You're not ready either. What about you, good sir? You ready? You are ready. If I just twist, will you come off? Is this the new method? Potentially. Twist and get it off easier. It does. It made me look like an idiot, that has no clue. Oh, there we go, got a bit of leverage now. And just twist it. I'm gonna get some guy in my comments going, "You can't do that, that's damaging your plant." My response is, yes, but it's a lot better than just snapping the damn thing. That one wasn't quite ready, but oh well. Minor problems, I guess. That bit mould. No, it's a feather. Anyway, don't know what the hell you are. I don't like the look of the damage you have, so you're getting snipped off. Oh, you're going straight in the compost bin, you are. Right. They're not very big strawberries, unfortunately, which is not good. But it's still a strawberry nonetheless, which is better than no strawberry. Oh, I'm not going to try and do this one-handed because that's just going to end in tears. I'll put the bowl down there for reference. Raspberry. Look at that. 1. When you've been growing raspberries as long as I have, which is all of 5 minutes, you know immediately which ones are ripe and which ones aren't. Colour with raspberries can be a good indication. As can feel, as I've said previously. Feeling is great. Now that is a very, very ripe. That's a going mouldy raspberry. That's a raspberry that's going in the compost bin and will be discounted from the total because it's going mouldy. And I don't want to eat mouldy raspberries. They're not particularly nice, you know. Don't know if you in the comments have had mouldy raspberries. They're not particularly the nicest. They're not the dessert of choice, I have to say. There's a lot of raspberries down here, and some of you have got a very interesting colour on you, so I hope that's not mould. I don't know, but you're going in the thing for now because you don't look too bad. I am aware the footage is going very grainy, so in post-production I will up the brightness on this because I understand for you watching that want to see this, it looks absolutely miserable, and I apologise. I'm just turning the raspberry bush so we can actually use what usable light is left to harvest some more raspberries. Look at this one just pop off. Look at that, almost no effort, he says while struggling to get a raspberry off. Probably a bad example. This one will be, this is a very dark colour. Instantly, look at that, instantly popped off. Yeah. Detail on that. Beautiful. Shame you can't see it because I chose such a bad time of day to start filming. What about you? Very good. Very good. Now, I don't have a very strong sense of smell. And a common issue with raspberries is apparently my raspberries are underdeveloped segments. It's fine, I was underdeveloped. Now that's a joke for legal reasons. You are a very... What the hell is this? You've been talking about them for the last 5 minutes of raspberries, stupid idiot. The common thing with raspberries is, and any soft fruits, because that's raspberries, strawberries. I don't count blueberries, because blueberries are a bit of a weird one, right? So they're a soft fruit, because they grow on a shrub. But, I am aware I just flashed by the camera, by the way. But they're a weird one. Because, I'm just checking if there's any more blueberries in there that I missed. Very easy to miss when there's like a freaking jungle of them. This was very easy to miss when you don't harvest them and then the crows start getting at them. And then you wonder why you have no blueberries, but we don't talk about that. I'm still raging about the loss of the big one, if you can't tell. Yeah, I was right. Never do this, by the way. Never handle them with your hands, because it's very dangerous. But I'm an idiot, so I don't follow my own advice. But as you can see, there's no blossom end drop this time. Buddy, that's very suspect. I will watch your career with great interest. Oh my god. Look how beautiful that is. That is stunning. Leave me alone, white fly. Well, what am I going to do if I don't have enough harvest? I'm going to look like an idiot. Very, very red. It's come off straight away. First tomato of the year, ladies and gentlemen. That's fantastic. Should be more, but it's a micro cherry, that's why it's so small, before you ask questions. And accuse me of being a bad gardener. No, I just grow really small varieties. I grow lots of them, so I can say, look at me, I grew 2,000 tomatoes last year. And then someone goes, yeah, but how big were they? And then I just don't answer them. It's brilliant. You should do that too. No, don't. Grow whatever you want. That's a start. A lot of these videos, I can't, like, are just me yapping. That's why they're so easy to film. Editing, though, requires some of my brain cells, of which I don't have many. My raspberries. There we go. Now I can carry my massive colander of like 3 different fruit inside, where I was going to weigh it outside, but then I realised it's too dark and the footage is just going to be grainy. I've zeroed the scale and I'm just putting each individual fruit item onto the scales, where I will then take the recording of the weight and put the number of fruits into the spreadsheet, which will then, with the costs that I've already calculated from Google, will then give me how much value it's worth. Yeah, and that is in the video. I hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe for more, because I just like making these videos. It just helps me want to see more. But yeah, thank you. That's all from me. Goodbye for now.